Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to be talking about what is the reason why women act so weird around you. And all this is backed by research. I will also share the references from today's video in the description in case you want to read it through. So let's pay attention and let's get into it right now. So my loves, have you ever perhaps noticed a lady who's usually a very cool, nice girl totally all of a sudden getting very weird and start acting just strange around you? Maybe she gets unusually quiet. Maybe she laughs at things that are not funny at all. Or she even seems slightly annoyed for no simple reason. Well, before you assume she hates you, or before you assume the worst, or that maybe you've got something stuck in your teeth, science today has a very different explanation. We are going to dive deep into the peer-reviewed research on why attraction literally short-circuits the female's brain, turning a normal person into a very strange weirdo. The first reason for this weirdness is something psychologists like to call cognitive interference. Science says something. That when we are attracted to someone, our brain's executive function, which is the part that handles all these complex tasks, this part gets overwhelmed. A 2026 study on social cognition suggests that the halo effect, where we attribute positive traits to attractive people, that this actually creates a high pressure environment for the person feeling the attraction. So as a result, she's not just being awkward, her brain is running a million stimulations at the moment. Do I look okay? Did I say something wrong? Did I act stupid? I don't know. Does he like me? And then fortunately for her, or maybe for both of you in this situation, that weird behavior shows Shows as her maybe stuttering, or maybe losing her train of thought, or becoming clumsy or weird. Research shows that interpersonal attraction can actually disrupt cognitive processing and decision-making in social contexts. Alright, my loves, now let's talk about the misattributed arousal. And let me explain why sometimes that weirdness you see can maybe look like anxiety, or jittery hands, or even a shaky voice, to even a red flushed face. Science says that maybe this is often a misattribution of arousal. A classic study by Dutton and Aron, I hope I pronounced it correctly, in 1974 found that that high anxiety situations, like maybe being on a shaky bridge or something like nervousness, are often relabeled by the brain as a sexual attraction. And evolutionarily, ladies have evolved mate value calibration adaptation. So if she perceives you as high value, as a good partner for her, then her body's flight or fight response may begin to kick in, all because the stakes of the interaction feel very high for her right now. Like so maybe she begins fidgeting, acting weird, I don't know, touching her jewelry, or maybe even licking her lips, which all this is just a physiological response to having a dry mouth caused by the adrenaline she's feeling inside. Or maybe she even avoids all full eye contact with you. Now let's talk about the darting glance and the mixed signals. Perhaps you have ever felt like maybe a lady's staring at you, but the second you look at her, she then turns away, right? It feels like rejection, I'm sure. But research says the complete opposite. For example, science, particularly the foundational research by Monica Moore, identified the short darting glance. I think that's exactly how it's called. Which acts as a key courtship signal. And you can maybe notice it because it's a quick look, usually less than 3 seconds, and then it's often repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now also, let's talk about the social environment. A recent 2025 research in the Journal of Ethology highlights that social environments heavily influences how women express mate choice. For example, if you're all in a group, she might even act colder with you or more distant with you, maybe just to test your interest or to even avoid social scrutiny from others in the same group. And here, she will maybe show weird behavior, like maybe giving you the hot and the cold treatment. Because yes, she's checking you out, but her own fears of negative evaluations can cause her to suppress those feelings to protect herself from potential rejection from your behalf. So my loves, the next time a lady, a woman starts acting strange, weird around you, please stop looking for what you did wrong. Because yes, she might very well be experiencing one, cognitive overload, all right, where her brain is way too busy liking you to function correctly. Or two, she may be going through a physiological arousal where her body is reacting to your mate value. Or three, she may be doing some strategic testing where she's navigating all these complex social signals. And my loves, my best advice on the things that you can do is be the calm to her weirdness. Because if you stay grounded, it gives her brain the space to reset. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. We have reached the end of the video, but I love connecting with all of you through Instagram. Also, go check out the channel's membership, just in case you want to show me some support. And go log on to thematchmakingcupid.com in case you may need one of our matchmaking services. Once again, I am Maritza. Till next time. Mwah. Ciao, ciao, my loves. Ciao, ciao, my amores.